Deon, it is wonderful to have you on Floor Talk. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you very much, Judy, for having me.
My pleasure. So now, tell me about Avery Dennison's sustainability initiatives and how they align with the industry's broader trends toward environmental responsibility.
Well, we have two elements that we focused on, Judy. One is internal, our own goals, but more importantly is what we're doing to help our customers prepare for a more sustainable future. In that regard, we're leveraging a lot of the technology we have, more around creating digital identities on physical items. And by doing so, doing that at the start of an item's life, which means that we can start to shine a light on visibility and transparency of an item across its entire supply chain. When we do that, we're starting to unlock some of the benefits that sustainability is demanding. Less waste, more circularity. We have proven examples where we've been able to do that for customers right now.
Now, what are the key strategic priorities for Avery Dennison as we look toward 2025?
Our strategic priorities are very much based on our long-term objectives. We have 5 of those, but they largely fall into 2 buckets. The first is really around our customers. So how do we help our customers prepare for a more digitized future? And we believe that in our world, Avery Dennison has a unique opportunity to help connect physical items with digital identities. And that allows customers to do really 5 things. It can help them reduce labor efficiency in their stores. It can help them produce more supply chain efficiency and reduce waste. And finally, tie together a more sustainable circular environment. And then also help them better connect with brands and consumers. Let me give you a real example there. In food, we've been able to provide a digital identity at the start of an item's journey at source in food chain. 30% of all food in the United States is wasted before it actually gets to the store. By being able to shine a light on where it is, where it started, its provenance and how much life it still has left in it, you're able to dramatically reduce that through the supply chain. And when you get into store, free up the store associates' time not to have to check everything all the time, but know exactly where it is and how much shelf life is left with it at the end of the day.
And how are you addressing some of the world's most urgent business challenges with its latest innovations?
So the innovations that we talk about are either physical or they're digital. And some of our physical developments we have, we'll be able to help customers drive more sustainability or freshness of items. For example, better reclosure, better recycling or post-recycling ability. On our digital side, we've been able to connect customers with visibility in the supply chain and helping them reduce the biggest things they're struggling with, which is labor and waste, really. Labor in stores, labor through the supply chain, and waste in the supply chain. I'll give you another example that in apparel, we've been able to tag and uniquely identify every apparel item for most retailers that's made no matter where it is in the world, and provide a journey that shows them how much inventory they have all the way through to their stores, optimizing that inventory, optimizing their sell-through at the store, and ultimately allowing them to connect with the consumer so that when the consumer has it, they know what to do with that garment and what they do with it at the end of its life. So it doesn't just go into landfill, it actually goes to a proper recycling center.
Finally, Deon, what supply chain challenges are Avery Dennison's multinational clients facing, and how is the company helping them navigate issues like inflation, the energy transition, evolving consumer expectations, and digital transformation?
I've touched on a couple already on the digital side. Let me turn to a couple of the others. I think most multinationals that we deal with customers are wrestling with a couple of dimensions. The first being, how do they ensure supply chain security around where they source and how they do that? We're globally nominated. We're able to provide our services pretty much all around the world. And that gives them the strength of reliance on us to solve some of those supply chain challenges. The second piece is also how they then make sure that the efficiency of the supply chain is optimized. And we were able to do so by both giving them physical solutions and also those digital ones I talked about that highlight the supply chain throughout an item's life as well.
Deon, it's been wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk today.
Thank you very much, Judy.